Hello, everyone. This video is going to start on exercise or problem 1423B, part E. We're going to be looking at the selling and administrative expense budget. So our budget, selling and administrative expenses per month follow this table. We've got fixed expenses. Sales commission is 8%. Supplies expense is 4%. So hopefully you have this sitting out in front of you. All right. So our salary expense is fixed. So we know that that is going to be $50,000 every month. Then we're looking at sales commission, which is 40% of my sales. Or sorry, 8% of my sales. So now we have to come back up to our sales budget. Here's my total sales. So if I'm taking 500,000 for the month of January times 0.08 or 0.08, we get $40,000. So we need to take these times 0.08 to get our sales commission. So the first one would be 40,000. Month of February will be 44,000. And the month of March would be 48,400 when you do this math. So we'll come back down and we'll put those in. So 40,000, then 44,000, and then 48,400. That's all of our sales commission. Supplies expense is 4% of sales. So now we've got to come back up to those, and we're going to do that same thing, except for instead of times 0.8, we're going to take those numbers times 0.04. So again, 500,000 times 0.04 gives me 20,000. 550,000 times 0.04 gives me 22,000. And 605 times 0.04 or 4% gives me 24,200. So put all those numbers in. Utilities expense is a fixed expense, so that's just 3,600. The depreciation on store fixtures is again fixed, so that's going to be 10,000 each month. Rent is a fixed expense, so it's 14,400 each month. And then our miscellaneous is also a fixed expense of $4,000 each month. All right, so now we've got to add all these up to figure out our total in selling and administrative expenses each month. All right, so for the month of February, we're going to find it's $148,000. And for the month of February, we find that we get $154,600 in total selling and administrative expenses. That's part E. Part F, the utilities and sales commissions are paid the month after they're incurred. All other expenses are paid in the month in which they are incurred. Prepare a cash payments budget. All right, so what did we pay out for selling and administrative expenses? All right, well, salary expense is going to be paid out every month. So those are just added right in there. Your prior month's sales commission. Well, we know in January, again, this is January, February, and March. We opened at the end of December, so there is no sales commission in January. So when we go and pay out January sales commission, we're going to be paying that out in February. So that 40,000 is coming over into February. And then the February sales commission, that 44,000, is coming out into March. That's when we actually pay that off. Our supplies expense is paid in that month. So we pay the 22,000. Here, we'll just highlight all these. So we've paid off all of that. We're paying off all our supplies expense in the month it's incurred. So 22,000 and 24,200. Our prior month's utilities is paid out at 100%. So we know we didn't have any utilities in December, so that's why our January budget actual cash payment is 0. So now we need to go and pay our utilities for the months of January. We're going to pay that in February. And then we're going to pay out February's in the month of March. Oops. Depreciation, even though our store fixtures are depreciating, we don't pay any cash out for that. So that's just going to be 0 all the way across. And then we've got to pay rent every month. And our miscellaneous expenses every month. So then our total cash payments for these 2 months are, when we add them all up, $134,000 for the month of February. And then for the month of March, we get $140,200. All right, so now we've paid off all of that and all of that. Now we've got to figure out, what do we need for those pro forma statements? So what we're going to start with is we're going to look at the commissions payable account that's going to show up on the balance sheet. Well, if you look at what we've paid, you can see that all we have left to pay that's going to be under our commissions payable is that $48,200.